Hey everybody, this is John, and this is what is this, week 12? Pokemon battles? Anyways, Jacob was out of town this week, so it is going to be just two battles between me and TTC. Fortunately, they were pretty good battles, so, no, I don't feel too bad for not having as many this week, even though, it's always nice to have lots. I remember that one week we had 8 battles, that was a great week. But we were busy with other stuff, so it's alright. So you see I lead with Empoleon, which I forgot the nickname, but that's okay. And he leads with his Politoed. You can see he's still running the rain team, which he was running earlier. If you saw his team in the beginning, you probably got notice of that. If you saw my team was I had a couple new Pokemon this week, so I was excited for this week. I set up my team. There was some thought put into it finally. That was fine. So you see, he does switch out into Ferrothorn. That's kind of what I expected. So I did use Ice Beam, got it for decent damage. I did take the Life Orb damage. Now he's got Leech Seed on me. So I am forced to switch out. Not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck in the sense that I am forced to switch out. I kind of want to see how much Ice Beam would actually do to him. As you can see, it didn't do any. I do come in with a Dusclops. This is an EVLA Dusclops, of course. Obviously, if you're not going to use EVLA, then you might as well use Dusk Noir. He does have very little health. He does have very high defenses, though. So we're going to see what he's doing here. He's setting up his spikes. I use Will-O-Wisp and burn him. That's fine. You see, the problem is he does put up a Leech Seed, but the burn does take away more than the Leech Seed recovers, I think. So, and then I do confuse him. Just the usual types of hassle that the stall team can bring. This is a stall Pokemon. This isn't a stall team, but this is a stall Pokemon, and this is what stall Pokemon do. They put statuses on you. They make you kill yourself, basically. As you can see there, he does attack himself. He doesn't do any damage because his attack is too low for his massive defenses. That's okay, though. And I use Pain Split. Do recover all my health up, take a little bit away from him, not very much, less than I expected, but I do know that that's 222 health for him, so he's within at that point three Nightshades of being killed, I believe. So actually I guess he could be higher than 222 now that I think about it, but my health caps out at 222, so that's all I know. So I do use Nightshade. That I was always going to do 100 damage. That's not a bad move. Obviously it doesn't hit normal types, I believe. Just like Seismic Toss doesn't hit ghost types, so but not many people carry normal Pokemon. There is Sawsbuck out there. He's a little bit more popular grass than normal, but pure normal types are not very popular. They have their fighting weakness. They get good coverage usually, but usually their stats aren't very good. So he does pull out Ferrothorn. He knows that this thing can stall him out. He does move in his Electros, Fleshlight. He uses Acid Spray. That's a good move. It's gonna lower my special defense. You can see it right there. And I'm going to use Pain Split. That's going to get me all the way back to full health. So, you can see it doesn't really matter. I do about halfway damage. He does recover some with the leftovers. And he's still got the Leech Seed on me, which once you get that Leech Seed and that Pokemon stays in for this long, that's a lot of health you've recovered off of that. So that's pretty good. And that was definitely a good move to put that Leech Seed down. I think he does have at least one layer of spikes. We'll see here. Okay, so it looks like maybe he's got 2, maybe 3 layers of spikes already. He was setting those up. He does use Flamethrower. Obviously, he didn't expect that switch, but he does use Flamethrower, and it doesn't do very much damage. It is neutral, but Empoleon does have high special defenses, so you see I come back with Scald. It does one-shot the Fleshlight, not even Electros. One-shot the Flesh. I don't want to go into what that could be, but yeah, I use Scald. It does one-shot him, so you can see how high his special attack is, plus the Rain boost. So, and Stab, so Scald's going to do a lot of damage, really if it hits anybody. Obviously, it can't hit Toxicroak because he's probably got Water Absorb, you have to assume, or Dry Skin, I mean. So he does come in with Toxicroak. I come back with my Dusclops, and we're going to see what happens here. He's going to use Pursuit, hoping I'd pull out. Obviously, I didn't. It does take me pretty low on health, actually. It did pretty good damage. Doesn't do enough, though, that it's going to be able to kill me off. I do have all the way down to 168, so I do know that's his 168 point. From right there, he's within 2 Nightshades, so he got Dry Skin, so he's going to recover some health there. He does use Sucker Punch. Obviously, the thing with Sucker Punch is it's good against a high offense Pokemon. For example, if I came in with something that like Reuniclus, Sucker Punch is going to do a massive amount of damage there, and it would be a good move. Unfortunately, he's going against a stall Pokemon, so I don't even have that many attacking moves to begin with. He's going to use it twice. I do use Will-O-Wisp the first time. The second time I use Confuse Ray. Neither of those are going to allow Sucker Punch to hit. That might actually be a one. I'm not sure if it would one-hit KO me. It would come. It probably would, considering how much damage Pursuit did just off of 50 power. So I assume that would kill me, but unfortunately he's not able to get it off. I do use Pain Split. I don't think that activates Sucker Punch either, though I can't say for sure. I don't know if we saw it there or not. Either way, he's got the leftovers on and the Rain Skin. He is burned. He's not going to do any damage now with his Pursuits. So now I can use Nightshade right here. Oh no, he hit himself in his confusion. He does have Swords Dances up. That's what he does have Swords. His set on this is Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Pursuit, and I believe Drain Punch. Not a bad set. I think that's probably fairly typical for this set. For this bulkier Toxicroak, it does have dry skin and the leftovers on, so it's not going to do too much damage. But after a Swords Dance, it's still a massive threat, especially in the rain when it becomes so hard to take out. You can see even this thing, it hits itself, it doesn't even kill itself, and it can recover so much damage each turn. The burn is barely making an impact, if at all. He does use Pursuit here. She does pretty good damage considering he does have 2 Swords Dances in, so unfortunately I do use Nightshade. It does kill him off, so what can you say there? He's getting, this thing is doing some damage to him. It's forces Ferrothorn out, and now it's killed off his Politoed. He does come in with not Politoed, it killed his Toxicroak. He does come in with Politoed. He does use Scald, and it does kill me, so there you go. It was a critical hit. I'm not sure if it would have killed him as a critical hit. It may have, but I'm tempted to say it wouldn't. I know his special defenses are obscenely high. But it is in the rain, so that's one thing. And stab, so it's going to do a lot of damage. Politoed does have a decent special attack, so I do come in with my Ferrothorn against his Politoed. Nothing he can do there, so he's going to be forced to switch out. I use Stealth Rock. He comes in with Gyarados. Gyarados is going to Dragon Dance. You can probably tell what kind of set this is going to be coming up here. It is the red one, shiny. Nothing special about. To be honest, I don't think there's anything special about a red Gyarados because he is for sure in the games. In fact, he respawns in our Gold and Soul Silver until you can catch him. So it's just a matter of who wanted to RNG it. I don't know if this is his actual Pokemon or if he traded for this. It isn't nicknamed, so I'm tempted to say it's not actually his. Either way, so he does get I think two Dragon Dances up. He does use Waterfall. It does a lot of damage. I realize I'm not going to be able to kill him. I do use Gyro Ball. It does a lot of damage on a critical hit, and you can see, especially with the Dragon Dances, that's going to get even more powerful. I think it probably was near max power anyways, but that's definitely going to get it to max power. So I do come with my own Gyarados. I was hoping he didn't have Stone Edge or that he'd miss with Stone Edge. Unfortunately, he did hit. See, it's super effective. I knew that. I was taking a chance moving him in, but if I got my own Stone Edge off, it would kill him. I was hoping I would be bulky enough. He does have too many Dragon Dances up now. So at this point, I'm in some serious trouble here, to be honest. So, see, I come in. The Spike's doing a lot of damage, turning a lot of these potential one-hit KOs and definite one-hit KOs. You can see he's going to use Stone Edge here. It's super effective again. Cloyster has decent defenses. He might have survived that without the Spikes, definitely without all the Dragon Dances, maybe. He might have. I'm not going to say definitely, I guess. But he does have all that stuff up. He does have the rain, so the waterfalls are going to do a lot of damage. You can see just the Spikes alone almost kill me there. He does use Earthquake. That is bad for him because he does have Life Orb on. The Life Orb item on. It's going to cost him that Pokemon to finish off that Empoleon. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. It's taken out like 3 or 4 of my Pokemon. And it's forced me to switch around into Spikes. And he's got the Swampert yet left. He's killed off almost my Ferrothorn. He's killed off my Empoleon, which is a Swampert counter directly. Obviously, Empoleon doesn't want to take a Earthquake, but he can afford to take an Earthquake off of Swampert and Strike Back. He is quicker than Swampert, so Strike Back with the Grass Knot and you one-shot him, certainly. So usually I come in with Earthworm. I switch out my Electivire is not going to do anything in Swampert, so I do switch him out. Unfortunately, I move into an Earthquake with the Spikes. It kills me. That's not a surprise if you play Pokemon. So I come in again. So there's how much the Spikes damage I've already done. That thing hasn't even taken an attack, and it's already almost down to half health. So actually, I think it's almost past half health. It's probably right at the half point. He does switch in Politoed. I use Ice Punch. Not very effective. He's gonna use He's got his leftover, so I think he's gonna recover all that back. I do use Thunder Punch the second time. I didn't expect him to switch. There was no reason for him to switch there, obviously, and you're gonna see why he switches here. He does use Perish Song, I guess, just to throw it in my face that he does have 2 Pokemon left. So at this point, he can just switch into Swampert now, which is what I suspect he'll do. So there you go. You see, Politoed's gonna leave. Swampert, Ferrothorn, even better switch. Except I do have a fire move, so not perfect for. Electivire usually carries fire, so it was kind of a strange move. You can take this Thunder Punch that he does predict. I didn't think he'd pull out. There's no reason for him to pull out there. He is way up. He's got enough Pokemon left. He's going to last the Ferrothorn. The Perish Song. This is my last Pokemon, so I expect this will be it. I'm going to use Fire Punch here. It's going to kill that off. So without the Perish Song, to be honest, I might have been in decent shape here. He does have the Swampert left, which actually does have Earthquake, I believe, and that would kill me off. So you know what, never mind. I'm not in good shape at all. If I predicted right with a Thunder Punch when Politoed moved in, he might have been. I might have had a chance. It would have been 1-1 at least. So, but it would have taken great prediction. There's no reason for me to think he'd pull the Swampert out other than just to screw around with Parasong, which is really what he's doing at this point. I don't think he could have lost in any way if he left Swampert out. So there you go. I do lose the first battle against TTC. I got one more. We were gonna play a best of 7 all night, but or throughout the night, but we ended up using some time on other games. So see what happened there was Gyarados got 2 set up. Swampert. To be honest, I don't really have too much to deal with Swampert other than Empoleon. Obviously, and Ferrothorn can deal with them, but it feels like it's hard to get those Pokemon in on Swampert. Nobody's gonna leave a Swampert in against either of those Pokemon that I would know, that I know. But I mean, you might find somebody out there who will, but I don't know. And I mean, that's really the biggest problem. Is the Gyarados got 2 set up there. I should have moved out and sort of dealt with it, but instead I stayed in doing my own thing instead of just taking them out. So that's the end of this one. I do have another one coming, so thanks for watching. Bye.